Now, we've all been in situations where we've had a conversation and that conversation goes from being very balanced and very cool to suddenly turning into an argument. We find ourselves passionately talking about something and probably saying things we don't want to say and later on regretting that we said. What's going on there? Well, let's have a look at it, because we're going to look now at a very simple model, but a simple model that really underlies all the conflict that you've ever experienced and most of the conflict that we see around us as well. So first of all, let's draw this. What do you see? It's not a trick question. It's, let's call it the red box and blue box. Yeah? Red box, blue box. If I stand here, what do I see? Red box. If I stand here, what do I see? A blue box. No, actually it's red. I think you'll find it's blue. Well, I'm looking at it and it's definitely red. I don't know what you're looking at, mate, but I'm looking at it too and it's definitely blue. Don't call me mate, and it's red. You probably need your eyes testing. Have you ever been tested for colour blindness? Don't you call me colourblind. I'm looking at this, my eyes are perfect, thank you very much, and it's definitely blue. Look, I'm telling you, it's definitely red. It's blue, it's red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, bang, bang. You're dead. Yeah? Recognise this? Someone comes along in the middle of this argument, stands and sees it's red and blue. These are in the middle of their argument. He says, guys, it's okay. The box is both red and blue. What do you think he says? Does he say, oh, silly me? Absolutely true. How could I have been so silly? Unlikely. When we talk about this in groups, most people say, no, he'll just tell him to, in various phrases, kindly be quiet and leave them alone while they work out who's right and who's wrong. Yeah? Now, this has lots of implications. First of all, let's look at the box. It is true that the box is red. It is true that the box is blue. The truth of the box is that it is both red and blue. Now, let's take a work situation. You're having to talk about the red box, blue box issue and find the best solution for it. And you know that it's red and blue, and then the boss comes along and goes, well, I tell you what, this is a red box situation. I've seen it 1,000 times before, we'll do red box solution. And all those people that are seeing the other things that that person cannot see will go, don't you think there might be a bit of blue in it? And often the person in authority will go, oh, don't be ridiculous, no, I've seen this 1,000 times before, it's definitely red. We'll do the red box solution. And as these people walk off, knowing that there's blue there, they'll be going, oh, all right, you're the boss, off we go. Prat, idiot. So all that engagement and empowerment we've talked about, that aspiration, that authenticity goes out of the window with everything else that depends on it. So that's the first thing. In these terms, we have to understand that as an individual at home or as a leader at work, I cannot possibly see what somebody else sees. If I really want to know the truth about this, the first thing I have to do is ask the other people a question. What do you see? Only then, when I've collected as much as I can information about it from everybody else, can we make a fully informed and the best decision possible at that time. So that's that aspect. And remember, it's not just in that situation. Have you ever sat down at work, certainly, but also maybe with your partner, and you've started off wanting to have a really balanced, positive conversation about what you're going to do on Saturday night, or about how you're going to handle a relative or a child. And then 5 minutes later, you find yourself vociferously, passionately defending a position you didn't even know you had 5 minutes before. Yeah? Oh, what's happened? What got in the way? What turned you from this rational human being into this passionate, angry beast that will win at all costs, even when you're talking to the person that you're supposed to love most in the world? What happened? It's an aspect of fear that came in. Most of the time when we talk to people about that, it's, oh, I'm afraid of looking stupid, or I don't want to give in. Or if I gave in at that point, then the whole world will collapse. Some irrational fear comes in. And then people say, it's the ego. Ah, well, what is that? The ego is the story we tell ourselves and the story we try to project to other people. And if we find it's under threat, we will defend it because we are afraid of what will happen if we don't. We'll come on to that in another video when we look at what fear is and why it interferes with such a lot of things. One more point on this. If you look around the world, you read your newspaper or you watch television tonight on the news, you will see that people around the world are butchering each other, as they always have done, simply because of red box, blue box. My truth is better than your truth. My view of the world is better than your true view of the world. My God is better than your God. Very, very simple, red box, blue box, driven by fear. Fear in whatever guise it might come, anxiety, worry, all aspects, tension, physical and otherwise, all aspects of fear. And we'll look at that in a minute.